Good evening, my fellow obedience. I salute you wherever you may be, whether in diaspora, whether in the northwest, in the northeast, north central, southwest, south, and southeast precisely. I must commend your sacrifice, your devotion, your commitment for standing on the side of history in the positive. I salute your renaissance to ensure we bring about our desired change in our society. I must say to all of us that you are all the heroes of the time. I celebrate you. I salute you all. And I must say to all of us that we must get to the finish line. The finish line between light and darkness. We must get to the finish line between good and bad. We must get to the finish line between righteousness and unrighteousness. We must get to the finish line between corrupt politicians and incorruptible politicians in the persons of ObiDati movement. We must get to the finish line between bad economy policies and good economy policies. We must get to the finish line between life and death. We must get to the finish line between hunger and good, food security in our society. We must get to the finish line between banditry, insecurity, and a secure society. We must get to the finish line between truth and lies. We must get to the finish line between backwardness and forwardness in terms of development, economic prowess, and among other things. We must get to the finish line between good governance and bad governance. We must get to the finish line between good education policies and bad education policies. We must get to the finish line between good and evil. We must get to the finish line between self-realization, good platform to achieve our purposes as youths and as citizens of this country, and backwardness and all manner of evil as the case may be. And I want to say to us that at the end, we will all shout victory, victory at last.